So what is it that unifies Southeast Asia? Is it geography? No, because the region of Southeast Asia is clearly not united in terms of geography, as part of it is connected to the Eurasian landmass, while part of it is made up of islands. And if we look even more closely at these two areas that we often divide into mainland Southeast Asia and island Southeast Asia, we'll find that even there are divisions. There was a natural scientist in the 19th century by the name of Wallace, for instance, who worked in the island world and noticed that there was this clear divide in terms of vegetation and animal life that went right through the middle of the island world, such that this divide came to be known as Wallace's Line. Essentially, what we now know is that a long, long time ago, way before I can deal with, because it's all like archaeology and rocks and geology and that type of stuff, the water levels on Earth were lower, and parts of what is now island Southeast Asia were actually connected. However, there's this one section right through the middle that is very deep that wasn't connected, and that's led to this divide between one side and the other, such that animals like the proboscis monkey, you can find to the west of there. Okay, let them win. Whereas they're not on the other side, as there's this clear ecological divide in the region. Linguistically, you also have incredible diversity. And when I teach this course to American students, what I try to do is I play some of the sounds of some of these languages to see if they know what they are. And of course, most people don't know what they are, and it's meant to emphasize that how distant this world is from the kind of imagination of American students. But I think for many other people around the world, it's also very, it's so diverse that there are many languages there that they wouldn't recognize if they heard. So would people recognize these Austronesian languages?
Dalam sebuah pidato di Akademi Ilmu Sosial Cina, Perdana Menteri Singh mengatakan, India menyambut baik hubungan dengan Cina di bidang energi nuklir.
Nadilat na ang mga mata, gising na, bangon na po, bangon na, bangon, bangon, yung mga dapat bumangon.
Austronesian being this huge language family that includes languages in Southeast Asia like Ilocano, Tagalog, Javanese, Jam, Indonesian, Malay. It's there are many languages like this across the region. Then there are Austroasiatic languages like these two.
ដូច្នេះនិយាយជារួមមរណភាពរបស់ស្ត្រីទាំង5នាក់នោះគឺជាបាតុភូតនៃគ្រោះថ្នាក់ពាក់ព័ន្ធនឹងការប្រើថ្នាំ IU 486 នេះតែម្ដងចា៎
Tôi cộng đồng quốc tế có bổn phận làm áp lực với nhà cầm quyền Campuchia để họ thay đổi chính sách và đường lối hiện nay.
Another very old language family, which you find mainly on the mainland with languages like Mon, Khmer, and Vietnamese. Then you've got this one.
ASEAN ဘက်ကကြာပြန်တော့သူ့ရဲ့ခရီးစဉ်မအောင်မြင်ရင် ASEAN ရောမလေးရှားဝန်ကြီးချုပ်ပါမျက်နှာပျက်စရာဖြစ်ရနိုင်တယ်လို့ပြောသွားပါပြီ
Students never get what that is, but that's Burmese from yet another language family, the Tibeto-Burman language family. And then you've got these.
ท่านประธานจอร์จ W. Bush ก็ก้าวทักท้วงใส่ประเทศอิหร่านคือกันเว้าแบบคือกันกับ
ค่ะอีกด้านหนึ่งนะคะเมื่อวานนี้สหภาพแรงงานนักข่าวอังกฤษนำประเด็นที่ฝ่ายบริหาร BBC ภาคบริการโลก
I think enough people have been to Thailand today to guess that at least one of those was Thai, as there is another language family known as the Thai, T-A-I language family that also can be found in the region. So in terms of linguistics, there are, or in terms of language, there are many, many different languages, meaning that this place is not unified linguistically. The Philippines, for instance, is supposed to have something like 170 languages itself. This place is linguistically incredibly diverse. Ethnicity is the same. If you were to map all that out, you'd find essentially as much ethnic diversity as there is linguistic diversity. And even in a place like a unified nation state like Indonesia, there's incredible ethnic diversity. What is more, some of the inhabitants of Southeast Asia are probably people who are some of the earliest people, or descendants, of course, of some of the earliest people to migrate out of Africa, while others migrated into the region much more recently, just say a couple hundred years ago. And then there are large populations of people who have been migrating into the region for centuries, namely the Chinese and people from different parts of India. So there's incredible ethnic diversity, linguistic diversity, and of course then there is religious diversity, as you have all of the major world religions there: Buddhism, Islam, Christianity, and then the influence of other religions or philosophies such as Confucianism and forms of Hinduism. So what is Southeast Asia? I have no idea. Mayday, mayday to the god of YouTube videos. I need help. I have no idea what I'm doing. How do I define this? Make something up. Make something up. Okay, that's what I'll try to do in the next video. I'm gonna make something up. I can do it.